Hello and welcome. Something a little bit different today. It's almost new LEGO release day, which means there's loads of new sets going to be coming out. For this one, it is for the 1st of April. So if you are watching this back from the past, just let us know how much the prices have changed. But the focus point of today's video is who's got what where. So what I mean by that is in the UK, we have multiple opportunities and outlets to get our stuff from. Obviously, we can use the main LEGO website, but we do have lots of other websites that we can use, and they have their different stock and their different pricing, and sometimes they also have their different date release as well. Sometimes it's staggered by a few days, sometimes they don't get them in stock straight away. So we're going to go over the new Guardians of the Galaxy, the Indiana Jones, and the Disney bits and pieces. In the UK, like I said, we've got multiple options. I just want to see who's got what where and how the prices compare to the LEGO website. So we'll get onto the LEGO website straight away. We should be on that now. I've got the tabs at the top ready for Smiths and John Lewis. Now, we have got loads of other places that we can get them from, but those two tend to have completely different stock. I did have a quick look at Argos, which is another place that we can get bits and pieces from, but they did not seem to have anything updated on their website yet. So today is Thursday. This has gone live Friday night, the night before this stock goes live. So in a couple of hours' time from this video going live, all the sets will be available on the LEGO website, and potentially the gift with purchase will have also changed as well. So just bear that in mind. So it is currently Thursday morning when I'm getting this done, and this is our gift with purchase. So you spend £35 or more, and that finishes, look, on the 31st. So there will be a new set at midnight from when this video has gone live. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what the new giveaways are. Let everybody in the comments know how much it has changed with regards to the price point and also what that giveaway purchase is. But currently, you've got no time at all by the time this video goes live, but you've got an Easter giveaway purchase, £35. Now, let's get on. We don't want recommended. We want newest. Now, Bowser, we're not after that. The Jurassic Park, we're not after that because that actually comes a lot later. Now, this is in the month, but this is actually coming on the 4th of April. So I wonder if we're going to have a separate giveaway on the 1st of the 4th. Because obviously, if anybody's going to be buying this, this will take you into any of the price points needed, I would imagine, to clear all of them. So it'd be interesting to see exactly what is regarding that. But that is coming out on the 4th of April, so we can hunt that one down as well over the Smiths website and also the other one as well. Because I would imagine that, because even though it says exclusives, they do feed out to the other shops in the UK. I think it's done slightly differently over here to, say, for the likes of Canada and places like that. Now, let's go and start. So what I will do is we'll click on the Up House and we'll go parallel and we'll come back to the LEGO Technic set. So 1st of April, as we know, 2023, $49.99. So on the Smiths website, we want LEGO Up House. What is that looking like for the price? So that is also $49.99, and that is currently out of stock for delivery, and you can select your local store. It's free to collect within 2 hours, and they do expect the stock to be in, like I said, for you guys watching this tomorrow. For me, I'll just keep saying Saturday because it'll be a lot easier. So fingers crossed, if you have one of these stores much closer to you, rather than having to drive maybe an hour to your local LEGO store, there is an option for this. Now, does John Lewis have this as well? So LEGO Up House. So they are also $49.99. Sometimes, like I said, it does change, but you've got all these options to get them from, and they are available from the 1st of April 2023, out of stock online. So this is a place that you have to order it online from, so you won't be able to order this until Saturday, whereas I do believe some of these were pre-order. So when we get through to some of them, it'd be interesting to see. So are you looking forward to the Disney Up House? Is that something that is on your list? I will go back through the photos in case you had no idea what was coming, and then I'll just keep bouncing off the other two websites as well. I'm in the process of moving all of the LEGO sets around, so I've sort of got you balancing on an end of a table at the moment, so it's a little bit different view for you. So all of this is the goodness that you could potentially have. What do you think of the price point? Because you know, this is the thing that you've got to remember now. Because you know that this is at Smiths and John Lewis, this set will go into a sale within 6 weeks. But the sale sometimes will outdo the double VIP points you get from the LEGO store. Whereas I know you don't have those bigger sales potentially over in the States and in Canada. So are you basically, I want to know in the comments as we go around, are you looking forward to getting this day one? or are you going to wait until it goes into the sale if you've got the luxury? But don't forget, you don't get a giveaway purchase with Smiths or John Lewis, but with the Lego store, they might have an absolutely outstanding giveaway purchase for some of the little bits and pieces, like an exclusive set. And then it'll be very much a case of, what would you prefer? Do you want to spend the money and get more, or do you want to save money and get what this is? Because that's basically what it's going to be coming down to now. But this is 43217. It's 598 for the pieces. It's a cool looking thing. It's got all the little bits and pieces in. Again, still not seen the film, so I have no idea any of the Easter eggs that are hidden within it. But it would work well as a balloon shop for my theme park area, if, as and when, I do pick this one up. I do like the minifigures, and I think it's just a nice, bright looking thing. You can see they have got their different facial expressions on, so I think they've all got different faces on. And I do like the new Disney 100 artwork as well. So if that is on your list, then at least you know that you've got opportunities to get them from all the places. Be interesting to see, like for like, if John Lewis and Smiths have the exact same stuff or they don't. Because I know with Argos, they usually have the parallel stuff to Smiths, but they, like I said, they haven't updated their website just yet. So I quickly typed it in and just typed in one thing. And I went on that one first, and I thought, well, if they haven't got it, I just won't use it. But I don't know the full extent of what are on the Smiths and the John Lewis website. So we will have to sort of grim and bear it as we go. So we'll use the Lego website as what we look for, and then I'll just type that in on the other websites. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I apologise in advance. If it's another mega one, hopefully you don't find me too boring. I said this before, really surprised that this is coming on the 1st of May. So they haven't changed. Obviously, that is the date that they are coming out, 1st of May, for those minifigures. That is not part of this conversation as such. But if you want to let me know what your favourite figures are, then again, let us know. Making sure that the poop pile hasn't changed date. No, that is still the 1st of June. Right, April. That is what we're after. 1st of April or month of April of the new bits and pieces. So I haven't even really checked out this 3-in-1 castle. But next one on this is the Temple of the Golden. So let's have a look at this. So it's 1299. Again, we know the date. I'm not going to keep repeating that. So I can't just copy and paste that. That'd just be a lot easier, so I don't have to. I'm feeling very, very lazy today. Very, very lazy. So can I just type that in on the search? Will it find it? Oh, look at that. So again, same price, 1299. Does it have it on the John Lewis website? No, it does not. We have got a Ninjago reversible duvet, though, and a load of perfume instead. So there might not be any Indiana Jones stuff. They have got, as you can see, lots of different bits and pieces that Smiths and other places don't have, but they don't have what we are after. So no Indiana Jones temple on John Lewis. So again, we'll go over the photos just as a recap in case you are thinking of getting this tomorrow, or are you going to get it smack on midnight, and then are you going to try and get that giveaway purchase? Again, let us know in the comments as we go through the video, and what this giveaway purchase is as well, because I would have done this at midnight, but by the time this would have been uploaded, it would have already been out of date, which would have been a bit of a shame. But I think the detail on this is brilliant. It's got some nice figures with it. It's, again, going to be a perfect diorama piece for my theme park as well. So this kind of stuff just works for me. The only one that doesn't really make any sense, nor after seeing it in the film, why they made it, is actually the plane in the car, because it is only in the film for about 30 seconds. So, like I said, 4 cool looking minifigures. That is the dimension. So it's 51 by 23 or 20 by 9 inches in height. I have just torpedoed through the other photos. So let's go back to these. So you've got a cool moving piece of this ball on this tooth here by the looks of it. And you can see you've got all the bits on the side. You can make that move. Any idea what this is supposed to represent? I've had this conversation with a few people. Not too sure if they've got the film mixed up, or if it is just supposed to be cobwebs from this actual scene. It does have a glow brick, which is pretty cool, so it'll shine up on that. It'd be interesting to see what other moving pieces there are. I've seen 1 or 2, obviously people have put reviews up of this already, but I didn't want to spoil it for myself too much. So if, as and when I do pick it up, it'd be quite nice to do a whole unboxing separate. But you can see from this picture, this bit here obviously all pops out. That's where the light brick was, I think, underneath. Then you've got the rope swing, where it is, you can have a minifigure on it. And then that's the next element where it moves about. But it is pretty cool, because obviously on the side, I could just create that as a queue line, and then you've got all the shrubbery and bushes on that side. and then you can just add in a load of minifigures on there. And by the looks of it, they're not really paid too much attention. Each one of these, so you must have 4 different things that move. So I know that must be for that. That must be for the rope swing. That one must be for this bit. What would that be for? Because I can't see what moves on the box. So if you know, let me know. But 1,545 pieces, set number 77015. They're saying it's an 18 plus set. It does look very, very good. And again, where are you going to get this one from? And are you at all? Because again, it will go into a sale, because especially in the UK. Obviously, this is just on behalf of the UK side of stuff. Or if you've got a Smith's outlet, you just know that it will do, and they do go into big sales very, very quickly. Like for example, the ice cream wagon, all of the bin lorries, and all of that stuff. They've already got £5 or £6 knocked off. So let's go and have a look at this. I don't know anything about this. So this is actually the 4th of April, but again, I wonder why they've got that staggered. I wonder what's so special about the 4th of April. I wonder if they are going to. I wonder if they're going to do a giveaway purchase between the 1st and the 4th, and then from the 4th onwards, they're going to do a different giveaway purchase. Because the 4th of April is also when the Land Rover is coming out as well, isn't it? So we need to go back to that one and have a look. But let's see who else is going to have this 3-in-1 magical castle. Got away with just doing this last time, so we will see, and we'll also see the prices are exactly the same. 3-in-1 magical castle. Type in Disney. Nope. So Smiths do not have that one. John Lewis. Might. Is it Duplo? Might be Duplo. I think this caught me out last time. Yes, it is Duplo. So 3-in-1 magical castle. Duplo. No, nope, not on there. They've got, again, plenty of Duplo in, but they don't have that one. Maybe if I... No. So neither have it, so that looks like that is going to be potentially an in-store exclusive, potentially, or they just haven't updated the website. But the Indiana Jones stuff on the Smiths website's been on there for weeks, so the fact that we are so close to the 4th. But if you are excited about this one, or you know anything about it, let's have a quick look. It's a nice looking thing. You get some nice characters with it, so if you haven't got these in these torso prints or anything like that, then again, it might be a good one for you to get. It looks like it's lovely and bright. So this with all of them. I do like the box artwork for the Disney 100. Is it 100 for the first park? And is it 30 years at Paris or 50 years at Paris or something like that as well? So they've all sort of happened at the same time. Got moving elements in there as well. So you can see the tree tips over. You've got a cake mixer. What else have we got? And then it's just an open back where you can obviously get just a load of play features on that one. It's nothing that I would be interested in getting, but if you know it's there and you are a Duplo collector, or you've got teeny tiny ones as well, it might be one to consider. But if that has obviously that is about to be released, I would imagine some of the Duplo sets will go into a sale as well. So moving on, what is the next one we've got? Now, the Disney Celebration Train. This one's actually caught my eye just for the minifigures. So again, I'll just do it in the same rhythm, so just a little bit easier. So what is the price looking like for this one? Do they have it in? Oh, they do. There you go, look. So they have that one in. Does John Lewis have it in? Right, we're 3 for 3 on this one. 34, 34 and 34. So they're all starting off at the same price, all available from the same, does say the same day. Now that does not have, it's not loaded. 1st of April, fine. So it's expected, don't forget, on the 1st of April. It might not necessarily be in the store yet, but you would imagine if they're going to have it, it would be in the stock room. So yeah, just have a look-see. Hopefully they'll update their website at midnight or in the morning. That's if you're really eager for these kind of things. But the minifigures in these are pretty cool. I do like them. I would use this as a a float parade around my theme park. So it would do, again, it seems to be a lot of stuff that you can use for the theme park-esque type things at the moment. And with the new area that we're going to be creating behind me with all the bigger roller coasters, because what is behind you now is our big superhero section. I've just added a new table on that. There's a video available for that, by the way, in the playlist, and we are doing lives every Thursday night. So the city is completely designed by you, which means you guys and girls will pick exactly when I get this set, where this set will actually go, and if we keep the minifigures in it or if we do different ones. So for example, we put a police person in there, we've actually put a pirate in there, I use a different conductor, and then we have a completely different CMF in there, and then we can have all of these minifigures just walking around doing a meet and greet. So options, but it does look like it's a nice looking thing. Don't forget, I think again this is a 4+ set, but if you work it out that the £3.50, £4 a minifigure, and what the price of the actual set is, you get a lot of figures for the price. So it's not bad at all. But you can see it's just nice big chunky pieces, so it's not going to take too long to go on. But if you are a massive Disney fan, because these aren't in the new minifigure packs, so they have done it quite well, because they seem to be doing this with a lot of the 4+ sets. They seem to be putting in a lot of the minifigures in the 4+ sets, but they are doing it with the superhero sets as well, where they are putting just completely different characters in there. Again, we've got that same box artwork, and it looks like that opens up for her, and that's on the back end, and the others are all open, so it's got a little bit of a hidden thing on that, but you can see all the different elements. So I'm guessing those two go the pirate, water, all the different balloons. You've got the little ticket booth as well, so it's a nice thing. But price point, if you didn't get the figures, I thought it would be very, very expensive, but the fact that you are getting all of those figures with it, so say you're getting close to 20 quid's worth of minifigures. If you were to do them at £4 a pop, you're paying £14 for, how many figures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 6 figures, even less than that. So yeah, it's not bad really, is it? For that one, I think that's a justifiable price. Now, talking of prices, I've said this before in the last couple of videos that we've done with regards to when this first came out. Price to part ratio, I think it's like 5.5, 6p a brick, thanks to J Toy Collections UK. He's very, very quick at this. So compare this to the 8080, both Disney licenses. 8080 works out to be 11 pence a brick, so it's almost double per brick count of what this is. Yes, I know there's completely different elements, and I know it's more because there's obviously more bricks, but if you just work it out to what it is per brick, it's massively, massively different. I know some of you are going to say, well, there's smaller bits in here and yada, yada, yada. But the fact that you get 600 pieces, 4 minifigures, and it is that price, it's very, very good, I think. So this, I think, might be a day one for me. I think this will be the one that I want. I'm hoping they have in stock, because I'm not going to drive all the way up to the Lego store to pick this up. But it'd be nice if they did have it, and then I can do a little video on it. But do they have it? I'm saying that. I'm sure they do have it here. Yep. So, and again, just check the date. Yep. First. Perfect. And then we'll have a look at John Lewis. They've seemed to... Can we get 3 for 3 on the Disney? No. So they do not... It looks like they're not doing any Indiana Jones Lego whatsoever, John Lewis, at the moment. So, it'll be interesting to see if, as and when that clearly does say, there we go, only at Smith's. So this obviously is a Smith's exclusive, along with the Lego store. So that's something you got to be careful with when you are doing the bits and pieces around, because each individual toy place that we have will get exclusive lines to them. So Indiana Jones you can only get at Smith's. I should have spotted that on the first one. I should have woken up. So we'll have a look at the photos from the Lego website, and we will see what they've got. So they've got 4 of the minifigures in there. I think this is going to be a queue line to a custom ride that we're going to make up. I think that might be the best thing to do. Just be interesting if they do add on bits. Be really interested. So I just hope they don't just do the 3 Indiana Jones sets and then they're done with it. or they wait until the new film and they release some of the newer sets from the new film, because they have done a huge range from '97 where it was like their adventure range, which is basically their version of Indiana Jones, I would imagine. So they could try and bring that back and mix and match it with this, because I think they would sell. I think they would sell well because they use it in all the hotels and they still use the rides in their Legoland theme park. So I don't see why they wouldn't think it would be a good idea, but they know much more than me. But I like it. I like the fact of what you can do with it. Obviously, you've got to basically double it back. Is that 16? So it's 16. It'd be 16 studs deep, and it more than likely be six. So it'd be a 32 base plate space it would take up with it let down. So that's a good size. So it's a base plate of a modular, if you're wondering what I'm talking about. So with it flopped over, and again, I would imagine you could just extend bits and pieces in, because you could have this bit as a queue line. Would you be able to put like a fake door in there? Then they can just walk through and around the back, because I don't know what is behind that piece. Start getting your ideas in, because that might be something that we would be doing sooner rather than later on the lives, and then depending on where all this goes in. But you spin that round, you've got all the snakes that get spat out and spat through, so that should be an interesting feature. And you've got all the different snakes on the bottom as well, so you've got lots and lots of those. And I would imagine loads of people, because obviously it's supposed to be the snake pit, these will now be very, very popular on the Lego website, so they're probably already on back order for people thinking I'm going to get some massive mocks and put 20, 30, 50, 100 of those things thrown in. So if you're not a snake fan, then might not be a set for you. And you've got a turkey Twizzler for the minifigure for that one. Little sticker on the side, and obviously it spins around. I think it's just a nice set. You get the big bit on there, which I do think is impressive. There must be are they a set of eyeballs? Or is it just the pattern within? Might be a set. Might be something a bit spooky looking at you. But again, box artwork looks nice and impressive. It never bothers me if it's push tabs or not. Those people that it bothers, I don't understand why push tabs bother people when they just end up getting rid of the boxes anyway. But yeah, if you're a box collector, you're either going to open it or just keep it mint in boxes. You can't have it both ways, can you? But if as soon as you cut the seal or rip the tabs, it does not matter whatsoever. So I'll be ripping this one open. But yeah, 77013 for that one. And I think then we just go into the minifigures. So yeah, happy with that one. Looking forward to that. And it, like I said, it's got a very good brick count on that one. So all of the Indiana Jones sets are available at Smith's, which is spot on. Not available at John Lewis. That was clearly stated, that the fact that they are exclusive too. So when we actually now look at the Guardians of the Galaxy in a second, we will see exactly what is what. I could have taken that out. I could have edited that bit out, but it would have taken me longer to edit out than you watch me actually drink that bit. So I do apologise. 600 studs, 8+ set. So hopefully be a nice, enjoyable build. And there we go. So that's all three. Obviously, we know we're missing one. It was never officially released, but we know that we've still got to look at the 012 set. And the one that I wanted, selfishly, and I think a lot of other people wanted, I wanted it for the actual track, because it was my roller coaster. For that area, it would have been spot on. So I've had this as the adventure playground on the left. This would have been a queue line of some description, and this would have just been a photo opportunity. So I could just had all of them, had it on half a table for IKEA, or a full table, and actually had space for it, but they haven't. So if you know if they might be redoing it, then let us know. But I don't even know what the price point was on that. All I just saw was a rumour that it was coming, and then it wasn't, and then it's a bit of a shame. But it is what it is. That's why you don't trust the leaks that come out, because you just have to wait until the official images, I always think. Moving on down. Should we have a quick look at the Land Rover? Let's just see, because I'm going to forget otherwise. So have a quick look at this. 209. Again, it's on the 4th of April, so that would bring us to the exact same as the Disney Castle, the Duplo one. Got to be two separate giveaways. That's not really helpful, is it? Not going to be there to start with. Is it going to be an exclusive to... Yeah, it's not that either. So it might just be an exclusive to the Lego. Because even though it says exclusives on there, sometimes they do come. They are linked, like it said, only available at Smith. Sometimes they do go there. The vehicles tend to, but they will. If they're not there on day one, they will go there probably anything within 6 months after they will go there. So that is the exclusive to the Lego. So maybe you might get your own giveaway with that. If you got the other one, they might look smart side by side. But obviously, this is the what was about to say creator. It's the icon set. The other one was the Technic set, wasn't it? But this one is the Lego base. I know some people are extremely excited about this whatsoever. For me, I don't mind too much. I'm not a massive fan of the Land Rover company, to be honest, with regards to just not. It's just one of those things I would never buy because I knew somebody that had one and it was broken down all the time. So what I'm surprised about is that I think this is a slightly different colour actually for that they might have created for this. I was actually thought it might have looked quite nice in the rescue yellow that they had in the advert because they had like the Lego world's highest Lego shop sneak preview for this, didn't they? And it was a nice looking wagon. So they could have had a rescue colour, but they've gone for this green. But I didn't know if Land Rover did this green. I need to do a bit of research on that. I'm always particular about colours of cars, but if you know, obviously let us know. But it's not the British racing green, but I'm sure it would look absolutely amazing built. When I see it in the shop, I'd be like, yeah, that looks really nice. But I don't think the pictures do that one justice. Moving on to the plane chase. So again, $29.99. We know it's there. It's going to be the same price, I think, as all the others are. So I don't have to worry about that too much. Yeah, you can see that. Just double check the date from. Yes, fantastic. Right. I know some of you that are getting this one on day one, I do believe, and I like it, but I just don't know how I would use it. But after I saw it in the film, and it's about a 30-second thing, the sign doesn't match to what the film is because I only saw the film last week for the first time. So they've made their own custom sign, and obviously you would. I guess if you could get very creative and make your own custom tunnel, because obviously the wings come off for a certain reason. It looks great. It does look good, and get the minifigures that you need. So if you don't have the Professor in any of the other sets, and you don't have Indy in his tie in any of the others anyway, it's just a good fun scene. I just don't know how I could use it for myself because that's how I try and justify getting bits and pieces, and it works both ways. If I can't figure out how to put it in my display, I won't use it because I don't have a shelf for the sets and things. But I'm sure we'll be able to do something with that. Hello, Fluff. As my cat comes up to say hello. Hello, Pumpkin. But that is the scene I think a lot of people will recreate, and they might just build up a wall on the back end, because that is exactly where he starts to pass him when the tunnel, when he goes through the tunnel, basically blows up in the third film. Car looks very good. Minifigures look very good. The print looks great on the torsos, which will be coming now. So I do like his dicky bow tie. He's got a good tie in him. They're just nice looking minifigures. So might be one to consider, definitely. Well, for the Indiana section, I would have, like I said, I would have got all of them if the other one was coming. So I am still trying to convince myself 48 hours before they go live what to actually pick up. But $29.99, 1st of April 2023. She's gone for a big explore. More than likely, she'll be jumping across the computer in a second. Right, now we're coming into stuff that I have not actually looked at properly at all. Now, this is the Guardians of the Galaxy things. The reason why I've not clicked on these was I knew I wouldn't need them. So I've not looked, but for the sake of this video and the fact that they are next, we will just look. So this has been on the website for ages, but it's $89.99, the new Guardian ship. If you're a fan of the film, if you've watched it since this has come out, or vice versa, depending on when you are watching this, then obviously let me know. I would imagine this will be everywhere, and they will just dump this in every single place you can imagine, and then just see what is what. So yes, they have all of them. So at Smith's, they've got all 3 of the sets. That is fine, so we can have a look at those. Just double check on the price. 89, 1st of April. They've got to have it here, yeah. So they've got that there as well. So that again, 89, 1st of April. Okay, so they're dumping those out absolutely everywhere. Are you alright making a noise, young lady? What are you doing? Minifigures it comes with, couldn't tell you. Couldn't actually, to be honest, don't care either. Not a. But we have all of those in at the bottom. I don't actually have a Drax. I wouldn't mind one of them. But you've got different head print for Nebula. You've got Mantis. No, I wouldn't want. No, no, sorry. 1,108 pieces. It looks a really pretty looking ship as well, though. I just like the colours, but I wouldn't buy it. So no thanking and you. But obviously, what they would have done, they would have split the team up, because I would imagine the other set, I think it said something about baby something, that I would imagine that the missing characters are in that. But I think I know some of you have a lot of these and they look amazing all together, but it's not my thing, and I already think I'm not going to be a fan of the film. So different conversation for a different day. We frozen? Are we alright? Come on, wakey wakey. There we go. Right, okay. So it just didn't like me talking smack about the new Guardian ship. However, the baby rocket ship I do like, and I do like the figures. So I wouldn't mind having both of those just walking around as a meet and greet. And this ship might be small enough that I could actually have it in the section that is behind you, and maybe having one flying off the ceiling. Obviously, it would make more sense having the carrier, but now if I just click this back once, it should be there. So again, $29.99. 2 figs, 1st of April. They've got to have. They'll have it as well. They're going to. I think the prices are going to be the same. They've got to be. I had done a little bit of research in the past, and they were slightly different by £1 or £2 depending on where you clicked in. But since the price increase, the game doesn't start until the sales begin, and then the sales are completely, massively different, as we found out with the Doctor Strange set, because that varies from 165 all the way up to 214, with 3 of the price points in between. So that's where it gets quite confusing. Yep, 29. Yep, all the same. Are you a fan of this one? Are you looking forward to this one? Are you going to get it? Are you a fan of the other ship? Don't let me put you off. It just wouldn't work for me. So that's why in my head I've just got to be like, it won't work. I don't want to look at it, so it's no good to me. Not saying it's not a bad looking set, but I wouldn't get it because I've got no use for it. If I could use this one in a way, I would. It is a cool looking thing. I think this one might sell quite well because it's at that kind of price point and it's got popular characters in. But then at the same time, it's 330. It's 330 pieces for 30, and you got 600 pieces for. Hang on. Right. So are we now paying monstrous Marvel tax? Obviously, I know the Marvel stuff. I know Star Wars is bad. Get your calculators out for me. So it's 330 pieces for $29.99. And we have got in the Escape from the Lost Tomb $34.99 for 600. Am I reading that wrong? I know I'm tired, but surely that can't be right, can it? I always thought I thought this one was always priced wrong, because I thought this was just too cheap. Because this is incredible. It's got to be right. It's been on there for ages, but it's $34.99 for 600 pieces, or for 5 or less, and it's 330. So for the sake of £5, they're giving you nearly 300 pieces more. 280, 270 more, and you get less minifigures with it. Marvel. That's right. Maybe they really didn't think the Indiana Jones set was going to sell, or they just didn't have, or maybe it's just the licensing. Maybe they don't. If that's what I know, that's what it comes down to. I knew the Star Wars licensing was very, very expensive, but I didn't realize putting those two sets together just how expensive the Marvel licensing is as well, or how cheap they've actually managed to get the Indiana Jones licensing for. Because if you work it out for any, if you do it sort of this weird and wonderful way with regards to anything that Lego do themselves, with like their Ninjago range or the new castle, for example, the price to part ratio on that is absolutely fantastic. But when it gets into having to add in the license fees and everything else like that, obviously you're in different categories, and that's completely understandable. But the Disney owned franchises, I thought, I could be massively wrong. I thought Indiana Jones was under the Disney license, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's why it is cheaper. I know Marvel and Star Wars are, so maybe because they're not having to pay Disney the tax. I could. Yes, I will. Who owns the rights to Indiana Jones? Start typing away. Let me know. Indiana Jones. It's taking a turn for the worse. Well, it's under Lucasfilms, so yeah, it is. Walt Disney own it still. So Lucas sold the company for 4 billion. So he sold everything over. So Star Wars and Indiana Jones. So I guess maybe they have to pay individual licensing rather than one big licensing to Disney because they've got different price to part ratio for Disney to Marvel to Star Wars to Indiana Jones. So something to consider, something to think of, but that's really, really pushing Indiana Jones in my favour. Especially if I was to get one or the other, and you just wanted a load of bricks and minifigures and stuff, I would definitely take the new Indiana Jones set over that one all day long. So this one again. So this is the Guardians of the Galaxy headquarters. We are $8.99 for this. It's you're basically just paying for the minifigures, aren't you? So it's £7 for the minifigures, £3.50 each. All those pieces are a quid. So that is, you can't really argue at that price at all. So that is a nice thing. And if you wanted to, you could probably get the two more popular characters. So if you wanted a Groot, is that the first time you get him? Have they done it? They have, haven't they? So they've done it where you've got to buy all three sets. They're not silly, are they? They're not silly. So in this one, you don't get Groot or the raccoon. No, but you do get Star Lord. Three, so that's five. And then figure six, figure seven is for what I now think is a very expensive set. But again, it's probably going to be a good build and it'll look really, really nice built. But just comparing it to the Indiana Jones, those two. And then you get this one. So $8.99 for the Guardians of the Galaxy headquarters. We'll have a look at the photos like we've done with all of the others, and then we'll see anything else that we've missed. Anything else that's coming soon, and then I can stop waffling on and then I can carry on with my day. I guarantee you've not found this helpful whatsoever. You probably found this very unentertaining, but let us know what you think with regards to the price to point ratio for just the different licenses. I didn't realise it would be so different under the Disney banner. I just thought they would have paid like a Disney tax and then it would have been the same for all. First $8.99, and this one they've had the others. They've got to have it. But if you think when this is in a sale, it'll be a $5.99, $6.99 set. So you save a couple of you literally you just be paying for the figures in a couple of weeks' time. So I think that's definitely the best value for the price. With regards to what you get for the figures and things, if you worked it out for the big ship and you worked it out the same price point for each minifigure, getting all five of them, that probably wouldn't work out to be too bad either. But just as a nice easy little gift for somebody or things like that. I think that looks quite nice. But let's have a look. Obviously it's not a baby one anymore. He's obviously starting to grow up, and he's got the green on his noggin and all around his legs. So it's a nice looking print. That it does not come with a light brick. That's a bit naughty. So it doesn't come with a light brick, but I'm just guessing if you were to buy a light kit for it, you could have that on there. I don't think Lego's ever done that before, have they? Had a light shining in a Lego set when there wasn't. If you got it, let me know. Fill me in. I'd be very intrigued to know if that does have some sort of light element, or if the piece on the inside is just mimics a light. There's no way that is a light. I'm sure it's not. But like these little sets have, they've got plenty of stickers in, but it's just part and parcel of this range. You can't moan at that because of the price point. Do really like the purple as well, so it's a nice looking thing. Right, that is that done. Have we got anything else to go? Have I waffled on for long enough, and then I can just stop and let you guys and girls looking forward to what is coming. So yes, check them. Is that when is this coming out? First, right? Well, we can't avoid these. So if you are a Brickheads collector, which I know, to be honest, some of you are, this isn't going to be helpful, is it? Where are these going to be? That was always going to happen. No. And what if I type in? Just don't actually type in Lego with this. What search are we going to get? No. Right. So the Brickhead, $9.99. Did not actually realize. I thought this had already come out. So this is. Oh, it's the 200th one. I thought it was. So this is the Minecraft. Okay, that's why it's in a green box. So it's got the special two. I can imagine this being quite popular, just because I think this is the only time they've done a gold bit on the brick itself, and all the others aren't like that. And they've just used the Minecraft one. So they've obviously used a popular license for the 200th brickhead. I don't know how many other Minecraft brickheads that they've done. So if you are a Minecraft collector, then obviously let me know, because I have no idea whatsoever. I had the conversation online with a few people, and I've always thought that individually, if you just had like one, it would always look a little bit odd. But the second you pair them up, or you start having multiple of them, and you start making a nice display on your shelf, I think they look really, really effective. So, if you've collected like all of the Lord of the Rings ones, for example, I can imagine that they look really, really good together. I know they did a big Harry Potter range. I did manage to see all of these from number one to whatever number it was at the time. From the Lego House last year, and they had every single brickhead out on display. Again, that video is available in the Lego House playlist. And it just was one of them when you're walking around going, they've done so many of them and they look brilliant together. So I can see why these things have been going for so long. Some people, I guess, just don't like them, they don't collect them, but the fact that they've done 200 of them is a credit to whoever came up with this idea, and they can just keep going at them. Obviously they mimic the little pop vinyls, don't they? But it's a nice looking thing. So we're in definitely uncharted territory now, because I thought we would have just done those three. But we can't. And I'm not going to check the other websites for the prices, because if that first brickhead's not on there, the others won't be either. So I don't want to waste too much of your time, because obviously it is a Friday evening. So the other two are there. So they're both $9.99. So are they all from? By the looks of it, they are all from Minecraft. Yep, so they've got the same green box. I'm learning. So it's got the same green box, 86 pieces, $9.99. Don't forget, again, you're paying for the licensing for this, but they all size as well, don't they? So they all match for height and everything else like that. So it's a nice looking display. It's a cool looking thing. It's a cool looking thing. So that is what it looks like on the side. So you just obviously don't have the mouthpiece on there. But it's close enough, I guess. So if you're happy with that, let me know. Are you a big Minecraft collector, and are you a Brickheads collector? And have you been looking forward to these for a while? I said I have not looked at them at all. And we've got a zombie. Oh god, they do that. That might be a bit terrible. Do you like a good zombie? Nice purple, nice little print on there. See, I don't know if they would work in my theme park for just because would the Brickhead scale with a minifigure, and it could just be used as an attraction? What do we think? Do we think it would work with that, or the Brickhead's just going to be too big compared to a building, and then they'll be out of proportion with everything else? Because I could have them dotted around the whole theme park, and I could try and get one for a Jurassic Park. We could have one for, like, the zombie, for example, could be in the graveyard or a haunted house. There's just all sorts of options, but like I said, I need a reason to get it. I try and find as many reasons as possible. Date of this, so yeah, 86. They're all 80. Oh, come on. When did the Nintendo Switch get so expensive? We've got an awesome edition for Nintendo Switch. I didn't. Technology. Right, so 19th of May. Don't need to be looking at that now. That'll be after the big Star Wars release. Again, because I've not paid any attention, I generally didn't realise PS4 and PS5 are now the same price on the Nintendo Switch. Now, are we coming into all these pre-orders? We know what they are. That's all for later on. Rivendell set is over my shoulder. Beautiful looking thing. Bundles. They are doing super bundles. What are these? Let's have a quick look at this, because this is brand new again to me. So they are adding in the new friends with the dots sets, but I think that I've heard for a long time now that the dots are going. So I would imagine you're actually saving 20% off on that. That is the new friends logo, so they will have all the brand new characters within. And then you get the dots as a, so that's what you get in the dots pack. So they're obviously just doing these new bundles within. If you've got any interest with those whatsoever. So again, they've got mega bundle on that one. Save 20% on those. I'm quite surprised they've added in. I wouldn't have put dots and friends together. But then I guess you can use the pieces for the dots to mock your friend sets up. Artist bundle, which means I would imagine they would have done like an arty dot thing. Yeah. They're badges, aren't they? Are they the little, you can make those as the little stick-on badges. I'm surprised these never really took off. So you can just make your own displays up. So if you knew that they were there, and again, you can this one purchase would take you over for the giveaway purchase as well. Wonder how long they're going to be on the website for. Now I could do a bit of a curveball, and we can have a look and see if they have a Easter sale section coming. Can I change what we're looking at? Offers. Let's have a look. What are they doing for an offer? So it is just the friends. It is just the friends and dots. There's no other sale. There's no other sets available. It's just those four. So if there's any of those that take your fancy, at least you know that they're there. That was the offers. If I click the sale, it's just got to be those, isn't it? Oh, okay. So they do have a big sale running ready for Easter. So you've got 50% off certain bits and pieces. So the Spice Girls brickheads, they obviously must have bombed. You've got the Minnie Mouse for $7.49. You've got the other little Mickey Mouse for $7.49. Again, so this is their discontinued. So this is their last chance. They won't be out and about. So I wonder if they're going to carry on with this range, or if they're just going to get rid of this. And they tried it, and it didn't work too well. You can get a matching pair if you want for the price of one. That again is in a sale. So it was ridiculous when it first came out, and it's now mega money still. But what I did notice with the last sale that they did, when it went back to full price, it wasn't the original full price. So this video now might get long, because if they've got the football table out, it'll be a bit interesting to see what they've got. But it's 2,961 pieces, 1,920 VIP points. So again, if you could get this on a sale and double VIP points, and you start working out the maths, is it still very expensive? My brain just can't cope with to actually think about it. Before I carry on, how many pages are there? Only two. All right, fine. There's only two, so we can stomach two. So you've got the extra large motor. You save £9 on that. Don't need to click on that one. You've got the little budgie for £8.09, and then this is where we're getting into all of the last chance dots. I have been saying this for a long time that they will be going into a big sale. Of course, that's the Friends. I was going to say I thought that would be the one that I just picked up, but it's not. You've got the 4x4 trail truck, so it's got 10% off. So again, they've got in the sales. They never used to do sales, the Lego website, but they always mix and match it between 10, 20. There was a huge sale for the football thing. So it'd be interesting if that's there. Might be a good idea if actually. So if you are a Lego Technic collector, so it's Mercedes-Benz, so it's going to be expensive for what you're paying for. But it's a cool looking thing. And if you are into your sort of racing truck type stuff, and you've got a 4-wheel lock and by a 4-wheel steer by the sounds of it as well, so you can lock off the rear turning piece. Let's say diff, but that's not the correct terminology for that one. Anything else before I can wrap it up? Dots, Frog. The Eternals have been on sale forever. So this one that they had basically the whole. I think this one had the whole team in, maybe bar 1 or 2. So if you wanted near enough the whole team for that, then you can do. But that's who you get. The torso prints and things on them are nice. I can't remember if that is all of them or they were cheeky and they put one of the team in this one. They might have done. You might get. I am getting a little bit carried away with how quickly I'm clicking everything at the moment. Right. Let's have a look at the minifigures. So I think he's missing. And potentially her, but those two are in that set. So yeah, you would have to get both if you wanted them to collect the whole of them. So then that starts to add up quite quickly. You got the blade, 30% off last chance. That's only £12.59. That's not bad. The stunts are still coming out. So if you are a big stunt collector, I would imagine every single Super Mario set ever made in history will still be in a sale. So there's another 30% off for that one. So it's £15.39. Road Runner. So that's a brickhead. So that is number 161 and 162, and they've just released number 200. So this has been around obviously for a while, so they must have made quite a lot of these. But £5 each. So if you didn't know it was there and you need something to take you into that free delivery window, 205 pieces. Anything else I can make you guys and go spend your money on? Because I'm not. So the bikes, of the older stunt bikes, obviously they have loads of them in, but they sell really quickly in certain places. So that's gone down to £4.89. A lot of these I would imagine would just be on the Lego website. You'll struggle to get these in store. More Summer Vibe multi-pack for that one. Another expansion pack. It's good sale, mind, as well. So if you want to backtrack a lot of those. And then you've got another Super Mario Jewel, yeah, that's it, done. So we've had a look at all of them, so that's absolutely fine. So that's a bit of a bonus one if you stuck with it. But guys, that's it. I'm done. There's nothing else to carry on. So let us know what you guys and girls think with regards to what sets that you are looking at for what will be tomorrow's releases. I'm looking forward to seeing what giveaway purchase will go live at midnight of this video being uploaded, and obviously everybody can fill everybody else in the comments below. So if anybody is watching this later on, then at least you know what was out and about at that time. I might end up start doing this as a regularly monthly thing because it's just good for me to do some research as well, just to figure out what I can put in. And like I said, within the UK, we have multiple different ways of getting stuff from the different stores. But rather than dragging it out any longer than it needs to be, guys, if you can like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I look forward to reading all your bits and pieces of what sets you want to get first. If you're going to wait for a sale, if you're going to get it day one, whatever it is you're going to do, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da.